Hello, good afternoon. This is Mark Perrin, and this is a new guitar lesson. And in this lesson, we will focus on the question: which fingerstyle song can you learn as a first song in this style? And I personally began with this song with Windy and Warm. This was my first song, and I can recommend it as a first song too, to play in this style. But I most recently, and actually for some years, heard the advice of Tommy Emmanuel and Andrea Valeri, two of my fingerstyle idols, to begin with the song Freight Train, which is a song by Elizabeth Cotton, and is a very nice song. And I also recommend to begin with this song, with Freight Train, because it has a simple structure and the melody is not as complicated to play at the beginning as in Windy and Warm. So I will play the song for you now, and yeah. This is the song, and the question is, how can you learn this song? I think the first step uh, I recommend is to try to do the boom chick, boom chick, boom chick, boom chick part first without the melody. So I think, as you see, you have a C chord, C senor, and that's a joke of Tommy Emmanuel, but it always makes me laugh. So, um, uh, so we have a C chord, right? And here we have a alternating bass with C, G, C, G, C, G, C, G, and on the first, one, two, three, four. On the first part of the rhythm, we can also do the chord. Nice and steady, the bass. And the way I recommend it is that you learn this boom chick part first. You see the chords here. You can also look them up on the internet, but I recommend to listen to the chords and to watch with your eyes, to look with your eyes, because I think it's very easy to read things off of a sheet, but if we really learn and listen and watch, then we learn so much, and I think it's a very good way of learning, because you also remember it for a long time. If you just read it off of a paper, you don't remember it for a long time, but if you really learn it, watch, look, it's a better way, I think. So how can you go on? Would be the first step. The second step would be try to understand where the melody notes come, where you put the melody notes. Ba, 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 ba. Take out this little piece and you try to do ba, 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 ba. And then you repeat as long uh, as if it feels natural, you're on a good path. Ba, 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 ziddle, ba, ba. If this is, wait, you can ba, 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 which would be easier, right? Then what you need one note a bit faster. Ba, 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 this is a way of learning it bit by bit. Just hear it. Just try to concentrate on it bit by bit. Another thing I wanted to point out to you is I really recommend doing this difficult chord G with a barré chord over this one, because it's normal G, and it's also possible to play a song with this normal G chord, but I really recommend you doing it with this one because it's very difficult in the beginning, but when you go on, it really strengthens your hand, your left hand. So. This is Freight Train. This is Freight Train, a very cool song to learn, and I really like playing this song because it really helps me with my right hand and left hand technique, and it really strengthens my hand. And a last thing I'm going to say to you, the melody part, we don't need to really force our right hands to play the melody part very hard, because the less the softer you touch the strings with those two fingers, the more we hear the melody. If I do it hard, it's not beautiful. If I do it soft, general advice I got very late, but I got it, the advice, and I'm happy that I got it. It's the advice to, especially with your left hand, don't try to play hard. Don't force your hand to play. If you play too hard, if your hands stiffens up here, it means that you do something wrong. So I think the best way to practice the guitar is play very slow, that your hand gets accustomed to the thing you want it to do, right? So this is a really important thing, because in the long run, it really helps your hand staying sane and enjoying the playing. You enjoy playing more. You can play with more feeling. If your hand is hard, it's no good in that, and with you get problems. So after many problems, I understood this, but I had to change my playing completely. I had to reinvent my playing in a new way, because my playing was very hard and fast, and I always tried to give 100%, 120%, but that is a good thing. But on the other hand, practicing slowly and practicing very relaxed way, it's very good. Okay, so I hope this didn't sound like a priest, and if it did, it did. Good. I wish you a very nice day. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and you're up for new lessons, so stay tuned. Peace.